Hi, I'm Radiance, and welcome to my channel. Today I want to talk about how you can move into your power and break the chains of self-doubt. So, I myself have done a bunch of work, a ton of work. You can call it self-help, the self-help genre. I've read books, I've taken courses, I've gone to events, I've even done some spiritual work in different senses. And in all the work I've done, I want to say that while all of it was valid and a lot of it did help me, when I started studying it for real, I began to realize that a lot of what actually worked and made a difference was what was going on within inside myself. And let me tell you what I mean by that. So, working out, for example. Working out is something that I don't love, but I do for my physical benefit. I do it for my health. I do it so I have stronger muscles and, better tone, and I fit better in my clothes, so that I'm not winded, I'm in shape. But here's the thing. You can work out all you want to, but what's important in the working out is in what you tell yourself. So here's the thing. If you keep working out, but you keep telling yourself negative things or things that don't serve you about the working out, then ultimately you're kind of doing yourself a disservice, because you're kind of going counter against what you're trying to do, right? And I'm not saying you're not going to gain muscle, you're not going to get some benefit, but the fact of the matter is, a lot of what manifests in our life, a lot of what shows up is not what you're doing all the time, but what you're thinking, right? Where your energy is. So you can say, you know what? I want to be a healthy person, and I'm going to eat this salad every day, and I'm going to drink more water, and I'm going to eat all these nutrition, low-fat foods, and I'm going to have less carbs. But if in your mind, all you want is a pizza, all you want is a burger and some fries, all you want is that steak, and there's nothing wrong with steak, by the way, or any of those things. But my point is, if what you really want and desire is the opposite towards what you would deem as healthy, you're going to be led in the other direction. You're going to be led in the direction of those things that are unhealthy, because that's where your mindset is. So it's the same thing, when it comes to the work. When you're working on healing yourself, you're working on growing yourself, you're working on bettering yourself. Now, I'm here to tell you, there's nothing wrong with you, right? You're amazing. You're here just as you are. But we can all use some healing, right? We can all use some motivation, some inspiration, and always be better and always strive for more. And I say that because in doing the work to heal yourself, right? To sometimes not even just better yourself, but better your relationships, which is why I've done the work. It's important to look at not just what it is you are doing, but what you're saying to yourself. And that's where the self-talk comes in. So one of my favorite books, and it's a book that I've actually read several times and I go back to, is a book called What to Say When You Talk to Yourself by Shad Helmstetter. It's a very old book. I actually ended up buying, you can see this is old, it's torn up. I bought this book because I misplaced the other one I had. The other one, the pages were kind of like falling out and the cover was off. But one of the things that he talks about in this book is the study of, self-talk. And he did studies and proven that self-talk is what does major changes. But he talked about why it doesn't work. So the reason why sometimes some of the self-help that we look into, it could be a course, it could be a book, it could be an event. The reason why sometimes those things don't work, and let me correct that, they work for a time, but sometimes they don't work long term, because guess what? It's like a shower. It wears off. You take a shower, right? I took one this morning. But guess what? By the time tomorrow comes around and I've, sweated and moved around and slept and woken up, I'm going to have some funk and some sweat on me. So then I take another shower so that I'm clean again, right? So that I'm smell good again. Well, same thing with self-help in the work. You can't just, I'm not saying you can't, but I would just say that doing something just one time is not going to help. You need repetition. And one of the things he talks about in this book and what's important in this work is permanence. So that's why I say that, you know, in doing any self-help or any work on yourself, it's important to continue. It's important to reinforce those things, right? It's important to, if you're going therapy, to continue going to therapy, right? To continue talking through things. But I'm going to go back to how I started this. It's really important what you say to yourself, what you tell yourself, right? Back to the exercise analogy. If you tell yourself you can't run that mile, if you tell yourself you can't complete that exercise, eventually you're going to listen to yourself and you're not going to run that mile and you're not going to complete that exercise. Or you're just going to give up, right? If you tell yourself that you're no good, if you tell yourself that, you know, all people are bad, if you tell yourself that I'll never win, guess what? You're probably not going to. I've actually seen it watching TV. I literally have watched a singing competition show, and this particular singer, I don't remember the name right now, but I remember the show. This particular singer was amazing. Great voice, great presence, and, you know, did an outstanding performance and went before the judges to have a conversation about the performance, and basically sat there and talked themselves out of the competition. And in the next few moments, when judging came up, they were sent home. Now, was it because they weren't talented? No. Was it because they didn't put on a stellar performance? No. Did they have a bad day? No. The performance, the energy, the song choice, the voice, all that was on point. But their confidence and whatever conversation that they were having within themselves talked themselves right out of going to that next level, of going further in the competition. So I say to you, look at your self-talk, right? What have you been saying to yourself? And if what you've been saying to yourself has not been that much that's been serving you, if it's been defeating you more than inspiring you, right? If it's been weighing you down more than it's been lifting you up, then I would really implore you to change how you talk to yourself, right? Use I am statements. I am great. I am important. I am winning. I am excelling. I am amazing. I can do this. I am doing my best. I am the best, right? Keep speaking in ways to yourself that allow you to open up the space for more. Open up the space for more miracles, more growth, right? More inspiration. And here's the thing. While you're talking to yourself, also understand that what you're saying to yourself does show up in manifestation. So here's the thing. Even if you're not verbally saying it, but if in your head you're saying to yourself some things, guess what's going to show up in manifestation? Guess what's going to manifest in your life? Guess what's going to manifest over time? It could happen and manifest tomorrow, or it could manifest years from now or months from now. So, question is, what have you been saying to yourself? And what do you plan on continuing to say to yourself going forward, right? So, I inspire you. Say some great things about the amazing person that is you right now watching this. Talk to yourself in ways that inspire and lift and light you up, right? You are beautiful. Say, I am beautiful. I am amazing. I am important. I do make a difference. You can say, I am healing, right? Start from where you are and just grow from there. So, I hope this video has been an inspiration and has helped you somewhat to look at your self-talk and how you can go about changing that conversation with one of the most important people there is, and that's you. So, thank you for joining me. If you've liked this video, give it a thumbs up, like it, and share it with a friend or with a family member or with someone else important to you. And also subscribe to the channel. And do me another favor. Share with me Even if it's just one thing, one amazing thing about you. Share with me what's amazing about you. And speak that thing into yourself every day, all the time, as much as possible, right? If you want more videos like this, come join me over in my free VIP group. The link is in the bio. Click it. Come on over. Come on over for more inspiration, for more community. You will not be alone. You'll be inspired. You'll be encouraged. And you'll get to share your amazing, amazing self with everyone in the community, right? So thank you so much for joining me. I look forward to seeing you the next time.